good.
What influenced your move to Memphis?
You know, everything that was going on after my face, you know. Once my face was like 70% healed, you know, I just had a whole lot of bad vibes from Chicago. You know, it's just everything that was going on, and I just needed to change. You know, that was part of the transformation of the rebirth. You know,
Yeah.
I was reborn in myself, you know, and moving to Memphis was the beginning of that. It allowed me to get away from all the madness up here and everything and just, you know, resurface.
Man, a lot of people be scared to take that step of actually leaving a home state and just branching off somewhere new and planting seeds. So shout out to you for that.
Definitely, bro.
Because I know the farthest I branched out was Jackson, Mississippi. That's just because I went to school there. I went to Jackson State University.
That's what's up.
And I still was homesick. I'm like, man, it's Chicago, man. It's Chicago.
Yeah,
I had to get back, you know?
Yeah. I was homesick for a little while too, but, you know, I was just determined on not settling back here, you know, like I've just been here for forever, you know, and it's like I'm always in the same position. It's like I'm not elevating. You know? And Chicago's a hard place to elevate. It's really a city for people who already got it, not for people who are trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I'm just trying to take it to the next step, man. I want to be out here in the country. It's a little slower, you know. Yeah.
Southern hospitality is real.
It's a place. Real.
It's a place in Memphis. It's around the corner from the hotel where Martin Luther King died.
Yeah, around the corner from the Lorraine.
And I don't know if it's still there, but they had like dollar sides or something.
Yeah, they still got that.
Oh man, shout out to them, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Arcade.
When I first got to Memphis, that's the first place I went. I ain't even know nothing from anything. I just was there, and I'm like, man, let me try this place. And they had every side was $1.
Yeah, it's called the Arcade. It's a historic place out there from Memphis.
Yeah, so man, I just loved all the hospitality I've ever received from Memphis. You feel me? So shout
always
out to that.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say is next for you?
What's next for me? Speakerbox 12 is a huge show in Memphis. It's gonna be October 3rd, this upcoming Sunday. We finna kill it, man. I got like five of my homies coming down from Chicago. Shout out to Pierce Elliott. Let's Take a Trip. That's out, streaming on all platforms. Make sure y'all tap in with him. Shout out to Can Do. He got a couple mixtapes out that he's gonna perform. Shout out to Rod Unscripted. He just dropped his album, The Basket Case. It's streaming on all platforms. Make sure y'all tap into that. Man, we finna shut this Memphis thing down. We finna come out there with good vibes. We bringing real hip hop to Memphis. You know, it's gonna be a whole vibe. And then after that, I'm going to Atlanta to shoot the video for Never Over. And then I got the HBCU tour coming up at the end of the month of October. Where we hitting, you know, Jackson State, TSU. You know, so we on tour.
Man, sound like you got a lot of positive things going on. And I know you spoke on it being a little difficult for an older rapper, but I feel like everybody got their pocket in this game. You feel me? As long as you understand your pocket and you understand your value of success, then shit, you successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's for real. Everybody got their own lane. It's definitely a demographic for the hip hop community. Like, let's not get it twisted. You know, we still got our own market out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Benny the Butcher. We working on getting that opening act. Hopefully that come through real soon. But shout out to people like Griselda, who on the mainstream level is able to keep real hip hop alive, you know, and keep that lane open for dudes like me who, you know, just real hip hop, you know.
Speak on how much hard work has been involved in your growth as an artist.
Man, bro, I'm talking about flight after flight, show after show. Like, a lot of people not willing to invest in yourself. Listen, all these shows that you see me doing, like, I paid for that out of my pocket. You know, I'm hitting these promoters up like, let me in. You know, trust me, once I get in, you're gonna love my show. I'm gonna show up and show out. You know, and all the studio time and, you know, the shooting these videos and trying to get, because, you know, content is so huge in this game. Yeah. Like, the more content and the better the content, you know, the quicker the growth, you know. And so trying to get my content together and all of that, you know, it's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of investment that you have to put into yourself. You got to sacrifice, you know, a lot of time, a lot of money. But if you're willing to do that, the payoff is going to be great. Because I can see the level of growth within me. Like I said, I started off doing little rinky-dink shows, $25, you know, $50 to do the show. It's like 50 people in there, to being able to rock the Beanie joint, you know, 250 people in there. It filled the whole room full. So the growth is happening. You just got to stick with it and stay with it. Know that it's not overnight. I saw something that was real dope about Money Moo. I opened up for him. That song that he got rocking out right now, Better Watch Your Whole Wide Hitter. That song 4 years old. You know, that song, he dropped that song in 2017, and it's just now blowing up 4 years later. So that shows you that you got to just stick in the grind, stick with it. You believe in it, keep pushing it, you know.
Facts, man. I tweeted the other day, man, all this shit costs. Ain't shit out here for free. If you give somebody a T-shirt for free, that T-shirt it cost you. It was free to them, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I don't think a lot of people understand the concept of investing in yourself. And, bro, I'm investing in me, and all this shit costs. Everything that's behind me costs money.
Exactly, bro. And that's the main thing is, you know, knowing yourself and being true to your brand. You know, like, you set the pace. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be true to yourself. You know, you got to know what level of the game you in. You know, like, I tell a lot of dudes that be hitting me up, and they be like, I hit them up and they want to do a feature. You know, and they be like, yeah, give me $1,000 for a feature. But then I go look at your analytics, and, you know, you got 25 monthly listeners on Spotify. You got 5,000 followers on Instagram. You know, like, your analytics is not matching your price. You know, so a lot of times when you an artist and you humble, like Future said some dope shit. He was like, oh, I was on, because back when Future first came out, he was featuring on everybody's shit, right? He was like, oh, yeah, I'm doing those features for nothing. I'm like, why? He like, because I just wanted to be on everybody's shit, so I'm in everybody's face. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid of, you know what I'm saying, putting yourself out there. You got to put yourself out there so you can have more eyes on you. The more visibility, the better. And you limit that when you know, you always want to charge somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because that, you know, that's a relationship you building. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I do a verse for you and it's a smash and you love it, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be like, damn, he did this for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like favor for a favor. Wash your back, I'll wash my back type of deal. So, yeah.